please enter it now. If you would like to use the staff directory, please dial 411. If you are calling for the lawyer referral service, please press 1. If you are calling for the Idaho Volunteer Lawyers Program, please press 2. You can also access our website at ISB, as in Idaho State Bar, .idaho.
Quiet. Quiet.
If you would like to leave a general delivery message, please
Quiet.
stay on the line. You have reached the general delivery mailbox. Please leave a message after the tone, and it will be forwarded to the appropriate party. Thank you.
I'll record your message at the tone. When you're finished, hang up or stay on the line for further options.
Yes, my name is James Clark. I'm calling in regards to the filing that, well, in regards to the letter that I received from you all that I'm supposed to send you all the documents that you all want in your possession within 10 days before the hearing that I would like to have in person that I've been denied. Can you please get back with me in regards to this letter? Thank you very much. Call him again. I like talking to real people.
Idaho State Bar Foundation, how can I direct your call?
Yes, ma'am. Obviously, the lady that I'm trying to get a hold of, she's out until Tuesday, I guess, because Monday's a holiday. Hey, I know that I'm supposed to have some documents that are supposed to be filed today. Can you tell me how I'm supposed to be able to do that, considering the time that I received this letter from you all?
Well, who are you supposed to contact?
Well, Sue told me that she wasn't involved in it, but I guess her name is on the letter that I received. So, but she's out until Tuesday. So, is there somebody else that I can speak to in regards to this, like one of the chairmen?
Sue's not out until Tuesday. Sue's here. She just got back from lunch. Would you like me to forward you up to her office?
Sure, if I don't get her answer machine again.
One moment. This is Sue.
Yes, Sue. Hey, I'm calling in regards to the letter that I received that had your name on it, where I was denied something here. But I'm calling in regards to trying to I'm supposed to have everything for you all for review within 10 days prior to the hearing.
Right.
Okay. Well, I also sent you a letter in regards to I feel I may not be wording it right, but in the rules too, if I don't word it right, but if it's in the wordings, it should be filed. I just sent you a copy of
I think I just got it. Is this Mr. Clark?
Yes, ma'am, it sure is. Thank you very much. Sorry about that.
Bonnie just handed this to me. I've got it here in front of me.
Okay, and number two, I also forwarded this to the courts, to the other courts. The other courts that I guess is, to whoever's in charge of the courts. I also sent them a copy of this letter and also the letter that I received also prior, because I just don't feel I'm going to get a fair resolution here in regards to Lynn Luker, because I feel I have a right to confront him. Just like he filed in regards to an attorney that they wanted to have done a deposition done by phone, and just before he quit, and he was arguing that no, we have a right to review or have him come before the commission and blah 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 blah. Well, that's about what I'm trying to do, but I just couldn't find that particular one of Lynn Luker's yet in regards to that filing, which I know I have, because if I talk about it, then I have it. It's just that I got so much overwhelming paperwork of duplicates of things that's been sent to me by them. It's taken me a few, but I also filed to Ms. Tobias. I'm on the phone with her. I've sent her a lot of documents because she is in charge of the courts, from what I've learned in the last few days. Because I've been gone, I've been looking into things, and she's got a handful of paperwork now, because again, just like the two documents that I received from your office in regards to my hearing, that I'm supposed to have all this stuff before, because Lynn Luker, I'm just not going to have should I also send you a copy of what I sent to the Industrial Commission that involves Lynn Luker also, because I requested for an emergency hearing in regards to my case?
Well,
Because I mean, I got a lot of documents that I want to get to you all before the day's out. But because I'm, still ignorant on how everything works here, I'm still.
Maybe I can help you. What you want to do is, if there's information that you have that you want the hearing committee to take into consideration.
I would like them to see the record as a whole.
Well, they will. They've got that.
They've got my record as a whole from the Industrial Commission.
Well, no. Our record.
Well, in order to know what Mr. Lynn Luker did, then they need to review the record as a whole, ma'am. Because if you're going to just believe a state legislator.
The record that the hearing committee has is based upon, in any case, it's based upon what the grievance that would be used has sent in, or any documents that the other party, which would be Mr. Luker in this case, has sent in, which he hasn't. But
but now wait a minute now didn't he now you guys are talking about the Supreme Court though?
No,
well,
I don't think so.
Well, now you sent me, or somebody sent me, with my record that you all sent, that you all have in your possession, were also the filings that I did to the Idaho Supreme Court.
Well, they could be in there.
Well, then that's what I mean by I sent this letter, this little quick fax, because today is my day. I'm trying to bring it to an end because it's overwhelming, and by God, with what I've got and everybody, and what about this this circuit court or district court? What is, because I called the district court up also. I don't remember if I've talked to you about this. And I was looking into this 013505 because I got an audio tape recording of the Supreme Court clerk or somebody. Oh, no, I got the name. But she stated, because I accidentally, put in there, I was accidentally gave her the number, and the commissioner's number that I thought, or I'm thinking, of the 013505, and she came out, oh, that sounds like a district court number. No, I need the, and you can see in the video where I just kind of like pause. But I went ahead and held myself together and just went ahead and gave her what she wanted to hear. But when I got off the phone, I got to thinking, district court, well, it didn't really hit me at first. But again, every day I get up in the morning, it's a new day for me. And what I have found out now, or what the courts can't explain to me right now, is why is that district court number not available anywhere? Or my name isn't even connected to that docket number. Because if the commission is a court, and if, and everything, and if the Supreme Court is a court, then as the lady two people that I spoke with, because I called twice just to kind of hoping I'd get somebody different, and I did, and go through it again, and just to make sure that I wasn't hearing something that I wasn't hearing. So what is this, or what is this district court that I also have Miss Rachel O'Barr, and she also is very aware that she was being videoed and audioed, because I had her, I said it to her like twice during my conversation with her, and she continued to talk. Now, there was something that was filed on my behalf that I didn't know anything about, because it was a complaint filed by my employer in Serenity. Not I, the injured worker, filed a complaint. And then she said that it was filed on my behalf. Now, who in the hell did that on my behalf? When I've been arguing this on my own since Lynn Luker quit 11 months after I hired him.
No, I don't really know what
Well, that's what we're arguing right now on, is in regards to that docket number that Lynn Luker is associated to. Docket number 03505 is why I hired Lynn Luker, because I had filed a complaint. And I got lots of paperwork, and if today's my deadline, considering Monday's a holiday, don't I get an extra day somewhere there because of a holiday? So those are things that I feel I'm entitled to, but I'm not getting, and my due process isn't done properly. But that's okay. But if that's a fact that I have to have all this document, then I'm going to start faxing them to you, because I have no other choice. Because how am I supposed to get them to you, ma'am?
Well, that's just fine. The stuff that you need to send in to me is stuff that supports your allegations.
Well, now wait a minute. Now I talked to you, and you said that you had nothing to do with it.
I don't, but you have to go through me. I have to get them so that I'll stamp them and send them to the commission, the hearing committee. I'm the clerk.
Well, I understand, just like Steve Kenyon is.
So,
and Carol is over there at the Supreme Court.
Really on that scale, but I am the clerk of the.
Well, maybe you need to take their job because Steve Kenyon and that little bow tie of his and that 011 video that him and Mr. Bredick put together, his boss, he said. I think Miss Tobias is his boss. So that's where I'm at right now because Miss Miss Rachel O'Barr, she wants to sit over there and continue to not be honest with me and tell me, then why is she sticking around and still wanting me to settle in some way and not being honest to let me know what was before the Supreme Court? What did, because the Supreme Court didn't talk about anything that I had in front of them. So in regards to you guys have a copy of my retraction letter that was in the Supreme Court. You have a document that was filed to the Supreme Court or just somebody. So you see, you have all that, all the filings that I did. Well, almost all the filings because I had to look at them because Steve Kenyon was back there behind that wall. It's a little bit too long for my comfort. So when I got home, I did look at some things, and some things aren't adding up with what your guys' are. So because again, I wasn't supposed to make it this far, and I have. My letter that I sent to the Industrial Commission today and to Miss Tobias. I'm only acting upon what people are doing to me, where I've done nothing wrong, except for you. But for the ones that are over there, like Lynn Luker, who thinks because he sits up there on the judicial rules, that sits there on the committee, that should have never even taken my case. But but why isn't anybody listening to that letter that I wrote to him? That I got that confirmation sheet that I hired him back. Same day that he filed his attorney lien. And it's dated on the 27th when he filed it. But he filed it on the 12th. The year 2012. Because if you read it right, that he sent to me, and if you read the record as a whole, which you ain't going to do, because and there we are. When we do this so-called phone thing, how is this going to work? Am I just going to, you guys going to call? And then if things don't go right, I'm hung up on, and that's going to be it?
Oh, no, we're not going to hang up on you.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm going to be awfully upset because I already know that I'm getting screwed because Lynn Luker will be able to sit over there and laugh and smile all he wants.
Well, do you want me to explain kind of how it works?
Yeah, I'd like it audioed.
All right. What typically happens is that I arrange for the AT&T telephone operator to call the parties.
Yep.
And the hearing committee, we get them all on the line, and then my role is finished. And the only thing that I do is I just, it's recorded. And
well, now there we are. You see, now I should have that opportunity. Yeah, do I know how to kind of record the way I'm doing it? Yeah.
Well,
but now I would like that recording to also be done on my behalf, on my side, but I can't afford that.
Well, just a minute. If you want, I can put a note that you want a copy of the.
No, because the copy of my CD that I have from the Supreme Court does not match the one that somebody else got 4 months later. So to me, nah. Well, that's I'm pretty sure that's how the Supreme Court's supposed to work too, and it's because I did get mine like within a day or two, but the other parties didn't get mine until when they requested a copy of it. They didn't get it until like 4 or 5 months later. It don't sound the same.
I have no problem with making a copy for you.
Well, I understand, ma'am, but I feel that I have a right to confront him because I have a right to also have my side videoed and to have me put under oath.
The hearing committee, the chair will probably...
because there's nobody here to show that I put my hand up, that I solemnly swear that everything that I'm saying is the truth and whole truth and nothing but the truth, and so help me God. Okay? There's nobody here to see me do that. And I have that right to do that. On the record.
Well,
I have a right on the record. And that's why I'm requesting again in that letter that I sent to you just a few minutes ago, is I am requesting for a hearing, in-person hearing.
And that's been denied.
Well, you know, why is that denial different than the other denial? You guys got two chairmen for the for the board committee?
There's one chairman.
Well, why do I have two chairmen?
You don't.
Oh, I don't?
Wayland is the chairperson on your hearing committee.
And who is the other chairperson?
There is not another chairperson.
Well, then why do I have, you see, that's what I mean. That's why I sent that to Mr. Tobias. And I'm supposed to get a fair resolution hearing on this? Why do I have two different chairmen? Why do I have two different names on it?
To you.
Beg your pardon?
If you would let me talk for a second, I might be able to explain it to you.
Okay.
Okay, so on your hearing committee, you might be confusing the chair. You might see a signature on the assignment of committee where the actual chairperson of the entire professional conduct board has approved the hearing committee.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So that might be what you're confusing. On the hearing committee, there's one chairman, which is Tracy Wayland, and the other one is a lady named Janelle Burke. She's not a chairman. She's just the second attorney on the committee.
Oh, another attorney. Okay.
And then there's one non-attorney on there, and I can't remember off the top of my head who it is, but you've probably got the file right there in front of you.
Well, yeah, I do. Matter of fact, let me open this. Let me.
I don't have the file in front of me, but
No, I got that letter right here.
the person that is also on the committee, and that's why they're on there, is so that they're, you know, it kind of evens it up. There's one non-attorney and two attorneys. And then
again, I don't know where we're at here because I got to have all these documents to you, and I just don't feel I'm going to get a.
They're faxing them to me, or the other thing is, it'll come into my office on Monday if you fax. I mean, our office is closed, but it'll still come into the office.
No, but if I fax it now and get them going, you should get some of them today, correct?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Because it'll go on until.
But let me tell you too. I wanted you to know that the hearing, you're going to have chance and opportunity for oral argument. They'll give you some time to give, you know, oral.
On this video thing. I mean on this phone conference. No. You see what I mean? No, I don't want oral argument there. Because I need to show Lynn Luker documents.
Maybe I used the wrong term.
Documents, ma'am. Documents that I supposedly signed, like our attorney agreement.
To tell you how it will happen for you so that you'll have a little bit of an idea of what to expect.
Okay.
You'll be able to give a presentation at the beginning of it if there's points you want to highlight or...
Highlight. I don't even know what the heck I'm really supposed to be doing. I just know that I have documents. Just like I showed to the Supreme Court. Now let me finish. Just like I showed to the Supreme Court, and I've been showing in videos that I've even hand-delivered to the governor's office, is you got to hold some of these documents up to the window to see the how they were altered. Now, if I fax them to you, you won't be able to see that. See, that's how I learned it a while back, because I truly thought that you guys were able to see it. That's how ignorant I was. But because when you fax something, when it's been mailed to you, and it wasn't faxed to you, but it was mailed to you, thinking it was sent back as not filed, that is in regards to Mr. Lynn Luker, that I also tried to show at the Supreme Court. They didn't want to see it at that time. But you see, that's another reason why I feel I should be able to confront Mr. Lynn Luker about these documents that have been altered by the commission, that is in regards to his filing that he got paid for quitting. And that I did file I do have documents showing that that I hired him back. Now, how am I supposed to show those documents if I'm not there? Because nobody thinks I have those documents.
Well,
see, again, ma'am, I have a right to confront Lynn Luker.
I forward them on to the hearing committee. Whatever you send to me, I don't just keep them. I file them. I stamp them with a...
Well, you're in charge, ma'am.
Well, you're just supposed to do it like that. You send me the documents, I stamp them, send them to the hearing committee, and anything you send me, I also send to Mr. Luker. If he were to send me anything, I would stamp it, send it to the hearing committee.
And he hasn't responded to anything, huh?
Pardon?
He hasn't responded to any of my filings?
You have everything that I have
So basically I got that.
given regarding this.
Okay, so did you receive the letter that he sent to me? Are we still supposed to have communication, me and Lynn Luker?
I don't think it matters in this.
You don't think? Well, I'm just letting you know that, here I get a threatening letter from Lynn Luker.
Seeing what we do is what the court does. We're not a court.
Well, then what are you then? Because what's going to happen here is if Lynn Luker, he's not going to get away with it. I don't care what you all do, because I'm just showing the steps that I am trying, that I did try, and I have tried to bring this all to a peaceful resolution for my life to move forward. Because everyone wants to think that I'm a threat or something, and I'm not, because what I'm wanting is to be heard the right way, in the fairness of justice, as I wrote on my second request for an emergency hearing to the Industrial Commission in relation to my claim number, not the complaint number that I don't know if that's what went before the Supreme Court, because Miss Rachel Abar, the attorney for the forum, they're still hanging around for some reason. That's what I told her in my tape video. Okay, now what about our tape video? Now what if I have an email also? You see, this is other things. You see, I have things that I want Lynn Luker to see that he can't deny. That he can deny, because I don't have anybody over here giving me the oath or anything like that, that the document that I want to show to him or that I'm going to be speaking of is in my hand and in my possession. Just like when Miss Owens did her deposition after the hearing, it's like she lied. And he didn't even want me to even be there for that deposition. But since she's the one that committed the fraud, I found my own way there. And he wants money for what? What did he do? Oh, he filed something to do the commission in March saying, oh, yeah, and if there is a phone conference, will you set it like 10 days after legislation's over? Come on, man. So what did he do for all that 7 months? Oh, that's right. I had to do things after hours. You see, so what did he do for me? Nothing. He didn't even call my psychiatrist. Because I should be on medication right now. I should be on a lot of things right now. But I'm not.
The bottom line is if you want to start sending out stuff by fax, go ahead and do that, and I'll get as much as I possibly can together and
all right.
The hearing committee.
Well, I'm going to tell you, again, I am requesting an informal hearing in person with Lynn Luker at the committee based upon the altered documents, and I will send you a copy of my emergency request hearing, and everything that's in that is prior to the hiring of Lynn Luker. Because I had Lynn Luker for a year, but didn't they file something in November of 2010? And I hired him in January, but I won the case in 2009 without him. But for some reason, they did the same thing in November. Filed the same damn thing in regards to Miss Jewel Owens being able to testify via phone. And my attorney said, oh, I agree to it? Bullshit. And how come Sandy Basket wasn't there? I had a subpoena ordered by the commission.
Okay, well, you better take
yeah, well, those are the documents that I feel that I should be able to confront him about. So again, right now I feel I'm not getting my justice due process, but I will start sending these faxes to you and hope that,
okay, well, I'll stamp them as soon as I get them and get them on to everybody else, okay?
Okay, because, to me, if this Tobias lady doesn't really respond in a proper way, since she's the head of the courts, and this docket number, supposedly my name isn't connected to it anywhere, then what's this all about? And what's all this filing that I've done over the last few years? Oh, did Lynn Luker help them in the year put all that together? Because it took the commission over a year to do their findings of facts. Well, Jesus, that's about the time they had Lynn Luker there. Because all of this was in my paperwork that I gave to him when I hired him. Because I had 3 of the 4 binders that they talk about in my possession for 8 months prior to giving them to him to look at, but to give them back to me. But what he did and what they all did is all the documents that I'd taken out to file arguing, they thought they'd go ahead and try to replace them, but in a different manner. How dare them? And Lynn Luker, because I wasn't supposed to make it this far and uncover that you guys they've got things posted because of Lynn Luker? Why aren't they taking it down? I have shown everybody that I didn't fire this attorney Roger Brown, and it's posted. It's posted on their findings of facts. Not so much the shit about my daughter and the bat number that Mr. Holt put in his writings that they sent to the state insurance fund, sent to them, because you see, that's why I hired Lynn Luker. I hired Lynn Luker for the complaint that I filed in regards to the fraud that I caught Miss Jewel Owens doing, and the Industrial Commission denying my due process and forcing me to sign medical releases so I can cover up their fraud. And I didn't do it. And they still sanctioned me. And they were awarded $300. Where'd that $300 go? Because they were awarded it. Who got it? I don't have that readout. Anyway. Okay, I'll go ahead and send it, ma'am.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll be looking for it.
And don't forget what I said, because I won't be able to put all this in writing, but I'm going to tell you everything I've said. Verifiable, 100% fact. Just like I took all of my doctors and they went to a jury trial and talked on my behalf because I did snap in August 22nd of 2008 because of their continued denial. And I was found not guilty of eluding a police officer or a felony. I took it to a jury trial. I was found not guilty because all 4 of my medical providers testified on my behalf. But what did Lynn Luker do on that? What did Lynn Luker do in regards to that?